Happy summer solstice. Ooh, happy Monday. Yeah. My name's Kayleigh. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hello. If you're coming back, welcome back. I do weekly and weekends, so twice weekly, rune and tarot readings. And I like to do them private as well. I really view these weekly kind of energy updates as kind of more of an overall overarching collective theme, but really my true talent comes out when I read one-on-one and I get deep into it with a single person. But here I am. And I really enjoy doing these, so I hope you enjoy them. If you would like a personal reading, you can book it either by emailing me or ordering one on my Etsy store, and I can arrange a time for a live reading or record one for you. So anyway, this is my Elder Futhark reading for the week. I brought out, because it's the beginning of Cancer season, we're all in our feels, I brought out my my rose quartz crystals for today. They're special to me. They're very special to me. I don't use them very often anymore for public readings. Every now and then I will, but anyway. Okay. What do we need to be aware of for this week? Is there any warnings? Or what might we be able to look forward to? Cool. Okay. So the first rune out was Ingvaz. This holds the energy of a new moon or an eclipse, solar eclipse. Anyway, new moon energy indicates new beginnings and endings. It's really, there has to be endings in order for new beginnings. This is the seed. This is the shape and the energy of that which holds the potential. It requires time, water, and heat in order to germinate. Interesting. I've never connected that or stated that before for Ingvaz. But it's true. To germinate a seed, it needs moisture, it needs darkness, it needs heat, and time. I'm going to meditate on that later. Maybe you should too. So on the one hand, there's something new that's about to sprout. And on the other, maybe there are some endings and some things that need to come to completion before this sprouting can really occur. It's also, to me, talks about, well, the underworld cycle. Really, it's a reflection of when, well, since it's a new moon energy, it could also be talking about really any planet. When a planet or the moon or whatever goes conjunct with the sun, we no longer see it in the sky. It's said that it goes into the underworld. So in that way, it reflects the underworld cycle, which to me reflects the idea of dark night of the soul type of thing. And in the dark night of the soul, pressure and heat are applied to the personality. Which brings me to my next rune, Kenaz, or Kano. This is the torch. This is fire. This is creativity, ability, aptitude, children, sores, sickness. This could be a very highly creative time for a lot of you. It is for me. But actually both of these runes, both Kenaz and Ingvaz, both mention the need for rest. Like with Ingvaz, it's talking about there needs to be some time and patience because the seed is germinating, right? With Kenaz or Kano, it's like the fire can't burn really hot all of the time, or it burns out. You run out of fuel, right? The other thing is fire requires air, heat, air, and fuel. Oxygen specifically, but so if there's too much crowding in around the fire, you put too many logs on, there's no airflow, it'll go out, right? So there's this need for space and this need for airflow. And rest in order for the creative fire to really stay alive, or even be rekindled. And the last rune, Solo. This is the sun. This represents the sun wheel. This is about good guidance, hope, everything wonderful that the sun represents, growth, illumination, knowledge, wisdom. You have to be careful with the sun though, because it can burn, and wherever there's really bright light, there are also really deep shadows. So while on the one hand it will illuminate shadows, if good guidance is given, that's where the guidance comes from. On the other, things can be hidden from you by the sun, which is interesting because that links back into what I was talking about with Ingvaz and the Dark Night of the Soul part of it, where things go conjunct the sun. You can't see them. That's what a new moon is. It comes to a point in the sky where it's just a little bit of a sliver, and then it's dark for a couple of nights. So it's hidden. It's hidden from us. It's still there, but we can't see it. So while the sun will peel shadows back, it also has an ability to hide things in its rays too, right? If someone shines a bright flashlight in your eyes, you can't see them. So in this way, it's important to be very careful about what kinds of advice you seek outside of yourself and what kinds of advice you're given from outside of yourself. I'm including these murky aspects, by the way, these darker aspects, because all three of them landed upside down. So to me, that's often a warning. And you know, it's totally up to you to heed that warning or not. If you do, great. If you don't, there's some potential consequences. Personally, I like to hear warnings and then totally ignore them. That's me. I guess that's just how I learn. Anyway, endings and new beginnings. Have patience with whatever it is you're trying to start right now. It's not quite harvest season yet, right? It's summer. I mean, I'm thinking of my garden right now. There's a ton of spinach that's up. So we can start harvesting like some baby spinach leaves and stuff, but you know, there's a lot of stuff that we can't harvest yet. We gotta wait. We have to be patient. It's still growing. There's the potential for using our will to make changes and express ourselves artistically at this time with ability. And last but not least, that sun energy, solo, is asking you to shine bright from within. It's asking you to access your own willpower, your own inner guide, to rely more on what you say, what you think, and less on input from the outside, input from others, lest you be led astray. So I feel like this week is about strengthening maybe our intuition, strengthening our self-trust, our trust in ourselves. And just know that things happen in cycles. And don't beat yourself up if you make a mistake in any of these cycles. So you'll have a chance to come back around and do it again. That's a big ass bumblebee. I love it. Okay. Have a good week. Enjoy your summer. And talk soon. Bye.